Welcome everyone, this is Susan McManaman and I am taking you on PAWA's first paint out of the year at the Billy Frank Jr. Nisqually National Wildlife Refuge. This is traditionally our first paint out of the year, and believe it or not, it was the first time I had attended. And I cannot believe I had waited this long. This is a superb place to paint in very early spring, late winter. As you can see, there is a covered area if the weather is not so friendly. The refuge is located on the southern end of Puget Sound, in between Olympia and Tacoma. It's about 8 miles east of Olympia and is really easy to get to as it is right next to I-5. The Nisqually River Delta is a biologically rich and diverse area that supports a variety of habitats. The fresh water of the Nisqually River combines with the salt water of Puget Sound to form an estuary rich in nutrients that support a web of sea life that benefit the entire Puget Sound. We had several gouache painters on this particular paint out. This lovely piece is by Jen. This medium is becoming more and more popular, I think in part due to YouTube videos by James Gurney and Lena Rivo. I will add their links in the description of this video so you can check them out for yourself. Here we have Rena painting in traditional oil. These lovely bushes and trees off in the distance just getting their first spring color. Here we have Irina Milton showing us how it's done. Over 300 species of birds, mammals, fish, reptiles, and amphibians inhabit the refuge. And as surrounding wildlife habitat is lost to development, this refuge has become an increasingly important place for wildlife, especially migratory birds. Here's Tina creating a wonderful watercolor. I so enjoy all the different media that PAWA artists use. There's acrylic, oil, pastel, gouache, watercolor. It's so fun to see how they use different media to interpret the landscape. A big thank you to our facilitator, Catherine Townsend. She is working here with palette knives. Facilitators are a very important part of our organization. They are volunteers who agree to organize a particular event. They provide directions, times to meet, places to eat, or stay overnight if that happens to be the case, and they are your go-to person if you need information about the event. We just saw Leslie's super little gouache painting, and now David's working on a lovely little oil. Terry working on an awesome acrylic painting of the two infamous Nisqually barns. The refuge has 4 miles of trails. The Twin Barns Loop Trail is open year-round and is about 1 mile. The Nisqually Estuary Boardwalk Trail is a 4-mile round trip from the Visitor Center. Susan working in the late afternoon sunlight. Billy Frank Jr., for whom the refuge was named after, was a Nisqually Indian, fisherman, civil rights leader, and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom. He was a well-known and highly respected activist and spokesperson for Native American rights both locally and nationally. He dedicated his life not only to protecting and celebrating the traditions of Native peoples, but also to ensuring that future generations were surrounded by abundant, healthy, natural resources. Well, sadly, the sun is setting, the park is beginning to close, and it's time to wrap up another wonderful PAWA paint out. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope to see you at the next paint out. Click on the upper left corner to see more PAWA paint out videos and click on the bottom right corner to subscribe. Thanks so much. Happy painting!